Daniel, pronouns he, him, calling in from Supercats. The Bulgarian just hung up, so I apologize to you. I think I disappointed them. So this better be fucking good, Daniel, because you're the last person we have on here. Let's talk to you, who wants to know how the hosts argued against the monad? M-O-N-A-N? N-A-D? I don't know what that is.
I'm glad you didn't know, because I didn't know either, and I was
Pythagoras and Plato, their argument that since all is one, mathematically everything must be mind because you are mind.
Is it? Wait, hold on. Are you the person who? What you were saying that everything is one because you had a whole fucking number system that God is one and 1 minus 1 equals infinity and shit? Are you this person?
I might be that person, but there's a million ways to point to it, not just that.
For fuck's sake. After we did all this, you guys raised $500 and this is what we get? Fuck. Oh, all right. That sucks.
All right, let's go. I won't talk about numbers. Let's go a different route. To say how you can separate your mind from the universe itself.
What's 1 minus 1, Daniel?
1 minus 1 is 0, but
right,
obviously something.
So
okay. We're not talking about one. Let's go a different route.
Is God minus God infinity?
Infinity is obviously something. It's not 0.
Right. Do each of the numbers have a secret esoteric meaning, and that's why math points to God?
Not each of the number, no, just infinity, and I guess 1 you could say as a number. But I'm not here to talk about numbers. Let's talk about your consciousness and how you separate it from the universe.
Fuck me. Well, I don't want to.
I'm kind of on infinity is divine and 1 is divine. But what about the ones
infinity
in between?
Is 1. That infinity is 1.
It is categorically not, Daniel. It certainly is not.
Daniel,
okay, you have one universe. Let's just take your imagination.
We're being a little cheeky with you because we've been going for 6 hours, but and Forrest is about to do a TOS violation over there. So let me ask you, what do you mean when you say, how do we separate our consciousness from the universe? What do you mean by that?
Well, let's go with it. Let's start with a quote from the most respected name in physics, Max Planck. I regard consciousness as fundamental. I regard matter, as in your brain, as a derivative from consciousness. So let's just start there. Now, let's say you're looking at something. What are you seeing? Like what are you seeing?
You quoted Max Planck, and I just want to be very clear. I am not a physicist. I'm a biologist. Erika is not a physicist. She is a biologist. Daniel, are you a physicist? Do you have any formal training in physics?
I was an electrical engineer for the Army working on top secret stuff, so I know quite a bit about physics, yes.
Okay, cool. So you're the only person here who has any kind of significant physics training. So if we're going to quote Max
complicated.
Planck...
You've probably heard of the electromagnetic field. You probably know that much about physics, don't you?
I do know what an electromagnetic field is, yes.
Okay, so when you see, do you agree that you're seeing a pattern of energy in the electromagnetic field? Wow, I can't talk.
I don't know for sure if that's how I would phrase it. I would say that if I'm seeing something, I am seeing electromagnetic radiation that is being reflected off of that thing. I don't know if that's exactly what you're saying because I don't have a background in physics, so I don't know if that's appropriate terminology.
Well, okay, if you know your physics, what you're seeing is a pattern of vibration, basically. Vibration is too simple of a word, but you're basically seeing a vibration in what's called the electromagnetic field. Now, the thing you are looking at is also a pattern of energy in the electromagnetic field. That's what E equals mc squared says. it says that matter is energy. And energy is, you can look this up to confirm it, energy is a vibration in a medium, which is the electromagnetic field. Now,
hold the phone there, Daniel, because I'm with you on how I'm with you on the concept of what the electromagnetic field is. But your call wants to know how the host argued against the monad. And when I look up what the monad is, it says that it's used in cosmic philosophy or cosmogony to refer to a most basic or original substance, or sometimes it's argued as a supreme being, divinity, or totality of all things. By Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz. I'm probably mispronouncing that. Who argued there are infinite monads.
This is basically all philosophy.
Yes, I'm with you on that. Daniel, I am a total pinhead when it comes to philosophy, right? Like, I'm a goober. I do not understand. So I need you to explain this in very simple terms as you would for like a moron or an idiot or something like that. What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to point to the fact that there is only one thing. That's what I'm trying to point to. So just let me finish. You hopefully will understand me. So you're seeing a pattern of energy in the magnetic field. The thing you're seeing is a pattern of energy in the magnetic field. Now, what do you suppose your brain is? It is also a pattern of energy in this electromagnetic field. So what is your consciousness? What substance is it attached to? Obviously, the electromagnetic field, because there's nothing else. There's nothing else in the universe for it to be attached to besides the electromagnetic field.
I want to be very clear. I just want to be very clear. You keep using the words electromagnetic field and energy interchangeably, and I don't think that's appropriate.
Well, energy is a pattern. If you look at the definition of energy, it is a vibration in a medium. That's what it is.
Light has energy. Light is not energy. Can we agree on that?
Well,
the more energy you give to a photon, the higher frequency it is. No, it doesn't. Because no part of E equals mc squared includes the speed of light, but it does not include light. Right? There's no gamma symbol, there's no photon, there's no bosons at all in E equals mc squared. It's saying that energy and mass
is in it. E equals
energy and mass are related. Yes, energy and mass are connected, and the speed of light is involved in that. And that's yes, totally. But you are using the word energy and the word electromagnetic field interchangeably. All energy is not light.
It is basically light. Now, let's see if we can rectify this.
Basically bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know that you can say that, Daniel.
Okay, let's go to Einstein then. Einstein says, I believe in Spinoza's God. What does that mean? It means that everything in the universe is one substance.
That's not what that means. And also, I would love for you to find,
if
we're going to quote Einstein and Planck, please find me one quote from Einstein and Planck saying, this is basically what I mean.
It's basically the same thing.
Okay, Spinoza's God is substance monism. That's the foundation of it. You can find Harvard University.
Spinoza's God is a poetic way of using the word God to refer to the laws of physics. That's what Spinoza's God is. When he says Spinoza's God, he means that there is. It's like when he says God doesn't play dice. He isn't talking about a literal deity playing literal dice. He's saying that the universe has order and doesn't operate by random chance. What the fuck is monad?
The monad means one substance. That's what it means. Okay.
But
so Spinoza's God, according to Stanford, and Harvard.
How are we back on that?
According to Stanford and Harvard, Spinoza's God means substance monism. That's what it means. Have
you ever called if you're Have you ever called when Dr. Blitz or Dr. Aaron Adair are on? Because they are both PhD physicists. Have you ever talked to either of them about this?
No, I mean, I can never get through usually.
Okay. So you're calling two biologists to talk about this crazy physics thing that you as an electrical engineer think that you have figured out some sort of way to unify all physics under this.
I mean, this is Planck, this is Tesla, there's tons of people that believed in this.
Did Planck
the smartest
and
guy
Tesla
in the world right now believes this?
Did Planck and Tesla and Einstein and the smartest guy in the world believe that 1 and infinity were the same thing?
In a way, probably. I don't know for sure, but I don't know how you could get around it.
I really think that we know how they got around it, because 1 is not equal to infinity, Daniel. Like, I don't.
How do you? Okay, say there's nothing, and then you have 1 of anything. In relation to nothing, isn't that something infinite? In relation to nothing, isn't something infinite?
No, it isn't. How many markers?
Okay,
I have here in my hand. I'm going to show you. I have here in my hand. I have here in my hand a marker, and here in this other hand, I don't have a marker. There are 0 markers in this hand. There is 1 marker in this hand. There are not infinite markers here. In relation to this hand,
that's because there's a lot of relativity going on. Get rid of everything in the universe and have 1 vibration. 1 vibration. That's the most fundamental thing you can have in the universe. How do you distinguish
Daniel,
the size of that vibration from another vibration?
Daniel, if there's nothing in the universe, what would be vibrating?
The monad, the field, the electromagnetic field, basically, is what they call it today.
Is the monad a thing?
Yes, it's the field.
Okay, so if there's nothing in the universe, then what would be vibrating? Because that's a thing, which means the thing can't be there.
Okay, the field is infinite, though. Let's say there's no light in an area of space or no thing there. The field is still there, but you see nothing. You can't measure anything. But the field that would perturbate if something came through it, a signal or some object, the field that would form that object or that energy is still there, even if there's nothing to measure. So by nothing, I mean there is nothing observable.
If a tree falls in a forest, is it infinite? I get it. I just the thing is, you keep talking about nothing, and then you keep immediately in the same breath saying, but there's always something, and it's this thing. And then immediately after that, you say, and this thing is infinite because it's doing something in the nothing, which doesn't exist because this thing is here. And then if there's no energy, and then
Daniel, I might be stupid, but I feel like in this conversation that either I'm dumb or there's a gas leak in my house or you're not making sense. I feel like it's one of those 3 things that I don't know which one it is.
Because you'll never let me finish. You never let me finish.
Daniel, I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it, because we've let you finish a few times and it hasn't been clearer. Yeah, I was yelling just then.
So you have this magnetic field. There's nothing in it that's observable, but the field is there. Now, you have 1 vibration in the universe. How do you distinguish the size of that from a size? This is basic relativity. If there's a frequency and it's the only frequency, it's an infinitely big frequency compared to nothing.
That's not how anything works. I'm sorry. Comparing something to nothing does not automatically mean that something is infinite. You're using the word infinitely, which is a very kind of poetic way to say unbelievably different, as if it is a very literal, serious phrase. And it's just not. It's not. The way you're using it is not appropriate.
Could you zoom up on and say a fractal forever?
Yeah, no, a fractal, that goes on for infinity. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so could you zoom up on this sine wave that's by itself forever.
Where did we get on sine waves? Is that the kind of that's what we're
Frequency,
talking about?
that's
Is
what
a
I'm
sine
talking
wave?
about. Yeah, okay, you have this sine wave, which is a frequency in the field, but by itself, nothing else in the universe. Could you zoom up on that pattern?
I don't think so, no.
Why not?
Because eventually you hit the Planck length, and I don't know what zooming means past that.
Planck length is basically how small of a thing we can achieve with the amount of energy we have access to because of the limitations of our atoms.
I don't know if that's true because I'm not a physicist. But what I do know is that like measuring below the Planck length, as far as I understand it, isn't a thing. And so, yeah, there's a limit to how far we can zoom in.
There's no reason for us to, but obviously compared to nothing, that Planck length is infinitely big.
No, it's not. You just said the same thing as evidence for the thing that I said makes no sense. I said that it doesn't make any sense to say that something compared to nothing is infinite. And you said, no, but what you have to understand is that the Planck length is infinitely large compared to nothing. You're just saying the same claim over and over and over.
This is basic relativity. You have to have, size. To have a size, you need two things.
I understand basic relativity because I'm not a physicist. I'm a biologist, but I did study basic relativity. And I can tell you in basic relativity that I studied, there's nothing about this. If there's something in crazy advanced relativity that covers this, I don't know it because I'm not a physicist. And you have yet to call a physicist on the show.
I mean, I maxed out at physics too.
Well, how do you have a size if there's not two things? How does size exist if there's not two things?
How does what
Is one thing bigger than the other thing?
I'm saying if there's only this one vibration in the universe, how do you compare it to something else to determine its size?
Is this where we are? That if there's no definition, then the only definition is infinity? Is this what we're doing?
Well, that's obvious.
It's not. That's your assertion.
Oh God.
Is that the monad?
Just out of curiosity.
No. We're way off on the tangent right now.
If this is exactly 1 foot, if this is 1 foot in length, right? It's not. I'm just holding my hands up. Who knows how long this is, right? If this is 1 foot here, and now we go to an empty universe with absolutely nothing but this thing that exists, and there's a vibration, and the vibration is exactly this big. It's infinitely larger than nothing, you say. But at the end of the day, it actually does have a measurement. It's not a measurement that exists in that universe, but it is a metric because measurements are just labels that we put on things, right? It's not infinity. It is something. It just isn't something with a name because nothing's around to name it. So just saying this thing doesn't have a name isn't good enough for me to then say it's infinity. And also, none of this means one. I just want to be clear about that.
How many decimals are there between 1 and 0? I mean, you could do this a million ways.
You got to call
between
in
0 and 1. But between 0 and 1, there are an infinity. Yeah, but between any two whole numbers, there's an infinity there.
Okay, we're way off on a tangent. Back to the monad. The point of the monad is you cannot separate your The monad is everything is one thing. One substance makes up everything.
But it isn't, though, is the problem, Daniel.
Okay, what is not made of the electromagnetic? What violates E equals MC squared then? Name one thing that violates E equals MC squared.
I can't stress this enough. I cannot stress. No, it's not. I can't stress this enough, Daniel. Light isn't synonymous with energy. Those are different things. So when you say what isn't made of electromagnetic radiation and then immediately say what violates E equals MC squared, those are two completely different questions. The answer to the first question is a lot of shit. The answer to this second question is nothing. So I don't know, or it's not nothing. It's nothing as far as I know. which just and again, this, as far as I know, when you get down to a quantum level, things change then too. So like you're giving me this new theory of everything that unites quantum physics and relativity.
This is Einstein.
You are the only person who is yelling. You are the only person who is yelling. And so, but like, you have this massive thing that is connecting these two vastly different ideas, which is something that real physicists have been working on for a long time. Not just electrical engineers who know of crazy fucking word. I'm talking about real physicists like Dr. Aaron Adair and Dr. Blitz, who you should talk to, by the way. And they like in this, we don't have anything to fill in this gap. And you're saying, no, we can fill in this gap because one is the same thing as infinity and nothing is the same thing as something and everything is light. And I don't believe you. I just don't believe you.
Okay. So if light is not energy, how does it power my solar panel?
Light has energy. It isn't energy. It has energy. It's a boson.
So what is it then? So what is it then if it's not energy?
I'm not a physicist. I'm a biologist. I have a master's in anthropology and a master's in biomed, and I'm studying biochem for a PhD. I don't know what the fuck light is. I'm not a goddamn physicist. Ask Aaron Adair.
Well, if you knew your physics, if you knew my physics, you would know
I know what the monad is, and I know that one is the same thing as infinity because measurements don't exist in an empty universe.
The monad made
Forrest
start yelling, Daniel. The monad.
This is why I would rather write, because then you can't do this. This is why you never argue with me online, because
no one wants to read your writing. I'm not reading it. I'm never going to read your writing, bro. I don't care. I don't want to read it. We do these shows so that you can try to articulate something that makes sense and we can talk about it. But right now you're saying nothing a lot and you'd be real loud about it. Erika, what are you saying?
So I haven't even been able to finish my main point.
I promise
I haven't even been able to talk about the monad. You keep on taking me off on tangents.
Okay.
I don't know what the monad is.
Daniel.
That's because you won't let me talk about it.
Okay.
You're the only person who's yelling, Daniel.
Genuinely, and I mean this with every sincere fiber of my being, I want to know what the monad is. So
can I talk then? Please then.
I'm putting a timer on my phone, Daniel. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to tell us what the monad is in a succinct way, because if you can't say what the monad is in 30 seconds, I don't think we can know the monad. So I'm going to hold my phone up. I'm going to give you warning at 20 seconds. And we are going to shut up, please. What is the monad?
Okay.
The floor is yours.
So since everything, according to physics, is made of one substance, one field, and you are a mind, therefore, mathematically, there is nothing for that field to be except for mind, because you are mind. Because your mind cannot be separated from that field.
20 seconds down.
That's all it is. That's why Planck says matter is made of consciousness, because
so am I the monad?
An atom is the same thing as an imagination.
Daniel, I'm going to repeat what you just said, and I'm going to repeat it in my own words. And I promise, I give you my word, I am not straw manning you. This is what I just heard, and I'm just reiterating it in my words, so I'm not just repeating you. I swear to fuck, this is what you just said to me. The monad. Sorry, hold on.
Keep it together, Forrest. Keep it together. Because I need you to dumb this down for me.
I swear to God, this is what I heard. Is that the monad is the one unifying thing that everything in the universe is made of, and that we are synonymous with our minds, and then that because we are our minds, we are therefore the monad. That means that we are the universe. That's what I heard. And my eye is swelling up. I swear to God, I'm losing my mind.
So how do you separate your mind from the field? How do you separate your mind from the field? What is your mind?
That's what I just said.
That you cannot be. You, I was kind of joking. Am I the monad? Is that really the summation? Is that we're the monad, the universe is the monad, and we're the universe, and we're also the monad?
Everything.
Dude, God damn it.
Did you say evolution is the monad? Did you say evolution's the monad? Did you just say that?
Everything. I said everything is the monad.
Our process is the monad, Daniel.
How do you separate your mind from the universe? How do you do it?
You answer that question, you son of a bitch. Our process is the monad.
You can't. You can't. That's
he
the
won't
point.
answer it. Our process is the monad.
What is your process?
I swear to Bob Ross's afro, you just said that evolution is the monad. Did you not say that? That's what I heard.
I
never said that. No.
Is it?
I wish we were talking about evolution right now so badly.
Oh my God! I wish he said it.
Remember,
it's funny.
This is 200 IQ people talking about this. Not who didn't come up with this. This is all the smartest people in the world ever to exist talked about this.
I have never, and I mean this. I've never in my life heard anyone say the monad before you said the monad. I've not. I've read like Stephen Hawking. I've read some shit from like I've read Darwin. I've read all sorts of people. I've read all sorts.
We opened this call and asked each other, not in jest, out of fear that we were missing something serious, what the monad was, and then it took us 30 plus minutes to get to the universe is the monad, and also we are the monad, and so also everything is a monad, but everything is also nothing, so nothing is the monad. So I don't know where we go from here, Daniel. It's possible I'm
one
stupid.
Is infinity.
But also one is infinity. It's possible I'm stupid. I'm willing to accept that. I'm willing to accept that this is too heady of a concept for me. I'm not very physics brained, and on top of that, I lose points for being, like a woman, which is bad for math stuff, as we all know. I can't say that, Sarah. I can't say that as a straight face. The truth is,
I think females are better at math. I think females are technically better at math, actually.
Well, that's actually the cool. Actually, I kind of, Daniel, you might be winning me over here. Actually, maybe I do want to know more about the monad. Damn, actually.
Oh yeah, hey.
Well,
actually,
it's very simple. The whole universe is made of one substance, so that substance must be infinite.
I got nothing else for you, Daniel. Honestly, I was playing around there at the end. I don't think I'm going to figure this out tonight. I think I've had too little to drink to get into this.
The last thing you just said also makes no sense. You said
I'm sorry, guys.
You said if the universe is all one thing, then that one thing must be infinite. But that also doesn't make any sense. If the universe is all one thing, then the universe can still be finite, and therefore that you don't need an infinite thing to be the whole universe. That also makes no sense. You just keep saying things that make no sense, and I swear.
Can you imagine right now a purple turtle with? Can you imagine a purple turtle with a green sweater with Christmas trees on it?
I've been doing it all night.
Okay, well, the point of that is, obviously, this one thing, which is the universe, has to be infinite if you can imagine infinite things.
I can't imagine infinite things.
Okay, what can't you imagine?
I don't know. I can't imagine it.
You could imagine infinite things.
Dude, I'm about to monad myself. We got to end this call. We got to get to the
I'm losing my. I'm going to be very real with you. Like I think if I say the monad is everything, is that correct in your worldview?
In a way, yes, but it's the more important part of it is there's one substance
that's the best
that makes
and that's the best I've got. That's the best I've got. 28 minutes and 49 miserable seconds, and I apparently don't even know what the goddamn monad is. Daniel, it's been weird. I'm gonna go drink and forget this happened. Have a good day.
Bye, Daniel. It all comes out in the monad, Forrest. It's all right. I felt like that was the you know the SpongeBob quote where it's like the real estate agent comes over, SpongeBob and Patrick trying to help Squidward sell his house, and she's like, I'm monad, you're monad, he's monad, he's me monad.
It was monology, the study of monad.
Put that shit into monad.
Everybody's asking what's monad. Nobody's asking how is monad. And I think that's really important as well. I think we need to remember that monad has feelings too. Maybe. I don't fucking know. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know what it is. It's a vibration and nothingness that equals infinity, but also one, but also zero, and also fuck you.
And also us. It's also us. It's one, it's infinity.
It's also us. But only our minds. It is what it is. The call could have been so much faster. It is what it is. What's the monad? It is what it is.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jimmy Snow. I'm the executive producer of The Line. And at night, I sneak into Matt Dillahunty's house and I trade his cereals for other cereals. He comes out and he's like, wait, these are cereals I buy, but I swear I had different cereals. Anyway, would you like to support this channel or any specific show? You can do so over on Patreon or in channel memberships. There are special tiers for special shows or for the channel at large, and it helps us expand programming as well as hopefully very soon launch it in podcast form. Now, also, if you'd like to support, you can like, you can subscribe, you can leave a comment or a super thanks, which is a special highlighted comment that you pay for. Those are fun. And, screw the algorithm, go check out something over here, I suppose. Boy, I hope I can still put those icons there, because if I can't, this is going to look really stupid. I'm going to go buy some Cocoa Puffs and switch out Matt's mini wheats now.